Many try to say that hell is just simply a grave. When you die, you just go in the grave and that's it. Your life's over. This is what JW.org says. Some Bible translations use the word hell for the Hebrew word Sheol and the matching Greek word for Hades, both of which refer to the common grave of man. Jehovah's Witnesses just believe and teach, and others just believe and teach, that when you die, if you go to hell, it basically means you're going into the grave. Your life's over. You just cease to exist. And I'm not even going to get into these Greek and Hebrew words because it doesn't matter. And I don't know the languages, and I don't care to know the languages. If I was going to learn a foreign language, it sure wouldn't be Greek and Hebrew because a very small percentage of the world even speaks those languages. If I was going to learn another language, it would be a language like Spanish, something I could actually reach somebody for the gospel with. So I don't even care about the Greek and Hebrew. I'm not even going to get into it, what these words mean, because it doesn't matter. I'll give you an illustration. We had a woman Thursday night who visited, and she had a JW.org pin on. I mean, so right off the bat, I knew she was Jehovah's False Witness. But I went up to her after the service, and I said, "Ma'am, thank you so much for coming. We're so glad to have you." And said, "Ma'am, I ask all our visitors this same question. I try to ask all our visitors this same question. God forbid, ma'am, but if you die today, are you 100% sure you'll be going to heaven?" She said she wasn't. I asked her what she'd like to be, and would she mind if I shared some scripture with her, show her how she could. She said yes. We sat down. She had a King James Bible with her, and we both opened up her King James Bible, and we sat down, and I started going through the Romans road with her, and all was going good until we got to that Romans 6:23. All right, when we got to that Romans 6:23, I said, "The wages of sin is death." I said, "Ma'am, a wage is a payment. So that means if I got what I deserved for breaking God's word, I'd have to go to hell, and I'd have to pay for my own sins in hell. Do you believe that, ma'am? Do you agree with me on that?" "No, I don't." "Okay, so I do like I always do. I go to my supporting verse to further prove that. And I go to Revelation 21:8 where it says, "All liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death." I said, "Ma'am, could it be any clearer that this place exists called hell? It's real. It's a real deal lake of fire." And she wanted to bring up those Greek and Hebrew words, Hades and Sheol. And I said, "Look," I said, "I don't care what you call it." She says it's not called hell in the Hebrew and Greek. I said, "I don't care what you call it." I said, "You can call it Walmart. You can call it Whataburger. Call it whatever you want, but the truth of the matter, the fact of the matter is there's a place of fire and weeping and gnashing of teeth. It's a place of torment, and you're going to go there if you don't get saved. Amen. I'm not going to waste my time arguing what you want to call it, but the place exists.